ran a dusty little bar on the wrong side of the tracks. But again, any one song that you present to someone who's not familiar with Tom Waits will I don't know how to put it, will fool them, because Tom Waits has an enormous palette for especially what you call Americana music. Right. You guys seem to be familiar with Tom Waits.
Yeah, he's like one
right. That's great. Oh, good.
Yeah. Not everybody loves him though.
Yeah, definitely acquired.
His voice is a little raspy sometimes.
Yeah.
That's part of why people like it. They like it for that reason.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, there's a Dick Cavett episode. He was an interviewer, right? And so Tom Waits is a younger man. He's on the chain smoke. He's got this ashtray on the floor. He's just like, God, he's nuts. It turns out he's not touring anymore at all.
I saw. So what do you think? Like, what would you grade be?
I'm A+ in it, man. I love Tom.
I like that too. Yeah. I only listened to a very small amount of Tom Waits. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I think Swordfish Trombone is one of my favorite. Yeah, I'll go A. I don't really know much about him, but I've heard his stuff. So
I'm also gonna go an A. I mean, it's obviously acquired, but I'd say I have that taste enough.
It makes me want to hear more Tom Waits. It does.
What's up next?
Okay, so Rush 2112.
Okay.
In part because I really, I thought about Quadrophenia. That's a great album to listen to for a long-term drive. But the Rush album actually looks like night.
Right.
When you look at it, it's like indigo blue. And it's got the space feel, I guess. We can listen to a little bit of it.
Okay.
I would really like to get to at least like the power chords after the space sort of.
Like a minute or something.
Well, it's it'll happen within 30 seconds. Yeah, here we go. Enjoy this, everybody. I assure you.
Yeah. I think I know it on bass. It's been a while, but yeah.
Some great drum rolls in there coming up. Neil Peart. Again, this was a problematic question for me because I had lots of kind of lukewarm answers, nothing really definitive for me. I just couldn't nail it down. So I recommend it because like that first track, which was just a few moments of, goes on for like 12 minutes, and so maybe it's that uninterrupted feel. It's the feeling of night. It's also, if we hung out long enough, it's just utterly frenetic in its drive. I mean, Geddy Lee or Lee Allison, I guess I should say. His guitar work is good.
This is also an album that's like an album, right? I mean,
It
it's
is
almost like a narrative there. So.
Right, it's a concept album. They were reading Ayn Rand. Well, just so we point out, Neil Peart, the drummer, was a lyricist and was into. Have you guys read Ayn Rand in the English class?
Objectivism, right?
Yeah, Atlas Shrugged or Anthem. Those are a couple of. So the whole story goes about a guy who finds a guitar and he brings it to the priests of Syrinx, and they're all mad because he's got this technology. And, it's cool. I recommend it. You won't go wrong. Rush 2112.
I changed my mind. Okay, I want to do a different one. Okay, I want to have the song play first, and I'll say where it's from.
Sure.
Okay, can you look that up? I don't think it has an actual like normal artist because it's a soundtrack. So.
What's happening? Should we put a grade on 2112?
Yeah, I don't want to hear what you guys have to think.
Let's
start
A+. I mean, he's the best drummer ever.
That could be true. That really could be true.
I mean, you're competing with. I'd say you're competing with John Bonham.
You know what? And you could throw the Who's Keith Moon in there too.
Yeah.
A+. I love Rush.
Yeah. Is that is this anyone's favorite Rush album by any chance?
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of singing, but I think whatever that one is with like a lot of feel is strong piano. I don't know what the name of the album is.
No, I'm not that familiar with their catalog. I do love 2112.
I'm definitely interested to learn more, but my only knowledge of Rush is from that movie with Paul Rudd and another person who'd geek out about Rush.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I've never heard of that.
That was my first exposure to the band, and I've never gotten into it myself, but
There's a great Netflix documentary for Rush, and I was in Lincoln. They toured with Kiss. We stylistically two different bands.
And lifestyle. Was it Kiss that brought you in? to the show?
No, you know what? It was Rush. It's a great documentary. They're
Cult following,
cute.
right?
What's
Like,
that?
Rush's got kind of a cult.
It is
following.
it is totally. And is it prog rock? Would you throw it out on that one?
Yeah.
I kind of like that because I like them, but I'm not a big fan of like Genesis necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mr. Sauer.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little different on this one. And I said earlier, Gregory Alan Isaac still highly recommended for night driving, but I did in my thinking think of this album specifically. But it's kind of, I'll let you listen to the song first, and then I'll tell you where it comes from.
Okay.
So this comes from actually a game. It's funny, some of you probably know I play video games, but not nearly as much as I used to. So one of the things I like to do for fun is find cool video game music to listen to.
Oh, okay.
And so this is from a game called Hardspace Shipbreaker, a game that I don't even have any interest in playing because the premise sounds kind of to me boring, but I know some people love it.
Yeah.
Because what it is you're like out in space and you're ripping apart ships and recycling all the pieces. And so the idea of this album is this is what the album your character listens to because you're just doing this work over and over and over and over and over, and you're out in space. And of course there's all the dangers of space and the great unknown.
It's
And
all instrumental.
it's all instrumental, and that's another thing that I tend to like on night drives is when I'm just like wanting to just zone into the road. I just want no lyrics. I just kind of want to just feel the voyage, you know. And so that album is actually really, really fun for that. So,
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
anyways.
Man, what a different perspective.
Yeah.
It's funny you say it was about recycling, which is something I absolutely agree in, but
Yeah.
hate to do, even though I do it all the time.
No, it's usually
It is
about
drudgery,
recycling.
so-
Yeah, I just like I don't know why you play it.
That little
It's
tidbit
amazing.
enhanced it, yeah. Were you looking for a score?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say B.
You know what, that opening, that spaghetti western, like,
Yeah.
you know, that took me somewhere instantly, right? And it wasn't the cab of a night vehicle, but I loved it. You guys remember seeing Connected, that film? It's a short film, guys. In the
Oh, I remember
apocalypse.
that. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
also
yeah.
used that spaghetti
Uh-huh.
western kind of guitar magic. So
That's a good spaghetti western, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I like spaghetti.
And I like the West. I like my Cowboys. So I'm gonna give it an A-.
All right.
I'll go A- too. I added it to my songs we were listening to. Yeah, A-. I thought it was good.
Hey, I really like that kind of music.
Yeah, awesome.
When you say that kind, is it the way that guitar is being?
The acoustic sounding like percussion coming
Mhm.
in the background too. I really like that.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah.
they like didn't ruin it with like a bad singer on top.
Yeah.
Like I just
Like
yeah.
a mariachi singer.
yeah.
You know, you're right, that would be there'd be no deal then.
Right. Because I feel like I hear so many of stuff like that. Not like that. I mean, that was great, but like stuff like that, and then you just hear some like not a great singer on top of it, and just kind of ruins it.
Like that song, I don't think needed anything else.
Yeah.
I think it was really.
I think that's a
good the way it
great
is.
way to put it. It did not need anything else.
Those first chords are so warm,
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It's just like, I like that.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right, thanks for listening.
That was awesome. Well, I had such a hard time deciding. I had like 5 or 6 songs I was going to decide.
I know,
between.
yeah.
You know, but then I was playing tennis last night, and I just listened to my playlist, and this album came on, and I was like, this is the one. So one of my favorite groups of all time is a Tribe Called Quest. Albums, Beats, Rhymes, and Life. Kind of one that people don't really like a lot, but I love it. I mean, not don't like, it's just like their first 3 albums are like so great that it kind of is overshadowed by this. So tracks Get a Hold. It's great, and it's kind of I don't know if anyone here listens to them. They're kind of like jazz.
I'm
rap.
unfamiliar. What's the track called?
Get a Hold.
Get a Hold.
Yeah, they're actually like nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well,
last
no,
year.
why?
Yeah.
What? All
They
right.
didn't get in. I love them, but I don't know why they didn't.
Was this their first ballot? You know, they do it like, I think you get 3
Yeah.
shots maybe.
So it was like the online voting.
Huh.
thing. So
Huh.
yeah.
Play it on us.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That is
did-
unlike anything you brought in before.
Yeah, I mean, that's very, good. Okay, so I hear it and the image that comes into my mind is like you're in the cab of a car and there's a windshield in front of you, it's night, and the world is coming by in the form of just lights, right? I mean,
Mhm.
it's coming by, and that sort of captured that in a different way than 2112 did. But I'd say the lyrical content was fascinating.
Yeah.
Sort of gets beyond what you think of when rap artists write rap lyrics.
Right. That's what I like about them.
There's some depth there.
Very compelling, Cameron. You make me want to
No more.
learned how to drive the big rig, so I can listen to that all the time. That was pretty cool.
I love it. Is that we got that theme of like mellow plus energy.
Right,
That really,
yeah.
That really captures that in a different way. I like it a lot.
Everyone's scored.
Yeah.
A for me.
I'm gonna second that A.
Me too. Yeah, lyrically.
Solid A. Yeah.
I'm gonna say A plus. I mean, I've always liked the Tribe Called Quest. There's not too much to that.
God, I've been living under a rock. Apparently. They're nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Huh.
Yeah.
Are they East Coast?
The East Coast, yeah.
How old is this particular album?
Album, I think came out in 96.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so we're definitely living under a rock.
Well, you got to be 20 years out from your first album to get a nomination.
Their first album was 1990. I think.
Okay.
They got a song in there you might know. It's got a Lou Reed sample.
Oh yeah,
Walk
I do
on the
know it.
Wild
Oh
Side
yeah,
Mhm.
I know that song. Huh,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good.
I'll give it
Informative.
in there. Yeah. Right. Yeah. What? Or do you want
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll just go with my first pick. So with all the stuff I do after school, I'm always driving at night. Like this morning, I had to get up at
I
6
saw
to do
it.
some
It was dark.
football stuff. So I field tested some songs. I'll stick with I'll stick with my gut after the storm.
to? Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Man, I love the bass line.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say the bass
that's-
line is really
Was Bootsy
Yeah.
Collins on that.
Yeah.
Bootsy
and then,
Collins.
The singer we heard, how do you say her name?
Collie Uchis.
Yeah, the combination of a strong bass line and shimmering female vocalist.
Right, yeah.
That is so nice.
So good.
So
Mhm.
nice.
You told us the track of the artist?
Huh?
Who's the artist?
The artist, Tyler the Creator.
Yeah,
Tyler the
collaborated with
Creator,
Collie
okay, all right.
Uchis, and then
And then Bootsy Collins.
Yeah.
It has
A
like
plus.
an ambient sort of feel to it that gives it a nice, lends itself nicely to night
Yeah.
again.
Right.
Kind of fuzzy on the edges for me. Yeah.
A good fuzzy.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
Yeah.
pleasant. It was a pleasant
Mhm.
sonic experience.
Right.
That's the second time I've run into Bootsy Collins this week, so
Really?
that's a good sign.
What else? What was he in?
Oh, he played with Maceo Parker.
Okay. Yeah.
He's probably older guy.
Yeah, he's like 78.
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right, you want to
Okay.
score?
Yeah. Okay.
I already said-
Oh.
I was gonna say, I already said mine, so A plus.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
I'm
I can
giving it, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
say- I'll give it an A plus as well. I really like that chill feel.
yeah.
Hey,
B plus.
I'll go.
Backing
mine.
guitar.
too close to disco for you.
It gets awfully close.
Mr. Hamill's got a real problem with this.
Trying to get over that. Have a therapist.
I gotta say, this speaker is doing a heck of a job too.
Yeah, well,
I'm
it was
amazed.
Bose. I mean,
Yeah.
is it your personal
Yeah.
speaker? Nice.
Okay.
All right, last but not least. that works.
No, I am actually making a decision right here as I say this.
Oh,
song.
good.
Half
No,
of us know that, so
Yeah.
you're not alone.
This is style of music that might seem fast, not like something you listen to at night, but I really, really enjoy it. The song is Lucia by the LA,
Oh, the LA one.
which stands for it's LALOM, which stands for Los Angeles League of Musicians. And they were you'll hear the style of music that they play. But they were formed just in 2021, a couple years ago.
Okay.
Have a handful, like probably 30 songs released right now. They're coming to Omaha soon, and I'm definitely going to see them.
Good, farm fresh, eh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, this is kind of vibe I like. So,
That was great.
Yeah.
I totally like that.
Yeah.
You know, day, night, breakfast, lunch, dinner, that's
Yeah.
great. I'd like to know about like settings on amps and like what guitar that was.
Right.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, there's I have a lot of questions.
Were there influences? Where are these guys from?
No, they're from
Los Angeles,
Yeah,
you
it's
said,
Los
but-
Angeles. I'm not sure about any direct influences. I know, so they have a couple cover songs on there.
Right.
So it sounds exactly like Haitian compa of the 1950s and 60s.
I think that's definitely the inspiration. If you want to show them the album cover, they kind of have like
Yeah.
it's a
So
kind of
you're
see.
saying it's like Caribbean, and I was hearing
Yeah.
like
In
south
a way,
of the
it's like
border.
a
So there's a
Like
band
a-
called They Schlö. They were really quite well known in
This is them.
those
that's
decades,
it.
like 60s,
Stand up
70s.
bass.
oh yeah, it's
Nice.
all upright
Nice.
bass.
The guitar sound,
Yeah.
the rhythm, the percussion in it. I mean, it really.
This is beautiful.
Was that
Yeah.
instrumental?
And that's
Or
a-
like-
Yeah,
that's
it's all
native?
instrumental, yeah.
Well,
To
it's just
hate-
like
I mean-
pop music for Haitian pop music.
Huh.
You could hear kind of other islands in there as
Yeah.
well, but it really was amazing. I'll have to play some for you, and you'll be surprised.
That to me struck me as
Yeah.
the kind of song that I would listen to if I'm starting to get kind of tired.
Yeah.
And I need a little bit more of a pick me up.
Mhm.
That would do it.
Like if you
I
watch
may
the
need
live
more
videos of
pick-me-ups
these, people are really getting into it. They're singing
little
along
bit,
to the
yeah.
guitars, and it's just the experience of that, like their concerts and stuff, look like so much fun.
So where are they gonna play?
Slow down.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Hmm.
Do you have a date for that?
I think it's April something.
I might be interested in checking
Remind,
that
keep,
out.
yeah, keep that in the air.
Yeah, but they have. I'd recommend checking them out for sure.
Good one.
You want to do the scores?
A+.
Me too. I love that.
Solid A.
A+.
Great guitar playing.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I feel like they don't like you can see their influences, but they're still like making something new out of it. It's not just like a carbon copy paste, like some of these people do now.
Isn't that ultimately any originality is rarely really original. It's really a fusion of other things that have come
Right.
together in a new way
Mhm.
to create a kind of different or new product. So there you
That
go.
was-
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Again, I'm
Yeah,
totally
song too.
amazed at the stuff
Yeah, you
y'all
always
choose.
did a nice job.
Yeah.
That was fun. Thanks for
What's
joining us.
next?
What's next? We got Valentine's Day.
Oh, Valentine's Day.
Love songs.
So a love song.
Love
Yeah.
doesn't just stink.
It
sucks. Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
gentlemen. Another good
Thanks for
show.
inviting me.
Nice to see you,
Yeah,
folks.
it was awesome.
Catch you on down the line.
We actually did like on time for once.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we're getting
yeah.
better, man, knowing how long you can listen and how long you can
was really good. We didn't have this before, have we?